I could not have gone to so many countries. It's like a place like Benin, where there are only Muslims are there. I could never have thought of going to that far-fetched place where these people are there. And imagine these people are Muslims and they have all taken to Sahaja Yoga. And in that they are understanding the beauty of love. This is done by French. Can you believe these French? Going down all the way to Benin and getting it done. Even English have gone all the way to different countries, even the Austrians and also Germans, and Italians are another quality of people who have a very rich heart, I must say. They have a very rich heart, and the way they are spreading Sahaja Yoga throughout Italy is really remarkable. I am amazed how these people are approaching all these people who have never known what is spirit is, and how they are getting them together. Now with that, you see, we don't have to say prohibition, we don't have to say don't take drugs, nothing. No don'ts in Sahaja Yoga. Automatically they drop. I don't have to say don't do it. Just automatically they drop. I mean, you will be amazed. Once we had a program and there was a light to be put in one of the deepas. And nobody had a matchbox. Can you imagine? Nobody has a matchbox. It's such a problem. With thousands of people there, nobody has a matchbox. So we have to send somebody to get the matchbox. But there's no need. So I never say don't do this. Never. I've never said it. But it has worked like that. It has worked. I don't know how you have dropped it. But it's very simple. When the light of the Spirit is there, in that light, you just don't do it. Now, all the people have said don't drink. Say, for example, Sikhs, Muslims. But you see, they all drink. Because they are not really Muslim, they are not really Sikhs. If they were really that, they would not have drunk. How is it possible then? They have to be the Spirit. In the light of the Spirit, you just don't do anything that is destructive to you. Just don't do it. You don't have to tell anybody. Now you are all sitting here, you know that. I've never told you anyone, don't do this. But I was amazed in London that people overnight gave up drugs. Overnight. People employ military, this, that. Drugs is better. They gave up prostitution, they gave drugs, all kinds of destructive things to which human beings take, sometimes out of frustration and sometimes because they feel very lonely. But now in Sahaja Yoga, you can never be lonely. All over the world you have brothers and sisters. If they come to know somebody is there, somebody is coming, they'll all go to the airport to receive. It's not a brotherhood of ordinary life. It's a very deep type of a brotherhood. It's a very deep understanding. But they are very deep people, I must say, because they have been seekers, and in that seeking they have really got completely into a turmoil, and that has made them very deep people. This book is Light of Quran, is written by a lady, Gilmet. You read it, I would request you to read it, because she's so deep. I knew she was very deep, but the way she has expressed is so beautiful, so joy-giving, that she's not a Muslim. She married a Muslim, so-called, because they were all Sahaja Yogis, and the way she has narrated her seeking is so beautiful. We have so many big writers in Sahaja Yoga who have given very, very nice books and things. But this Gilmet is very shy. She doesn't talk. She keeps quiet. But inside she is so deep because of her seeking. So there are many people in this world who are seeking the truth because they cannot bear the nonsense of modern world. And they are very sensitive. They are not insensitive. Very sensitive people. That's how you all got your realization. It's nothing of mine. You see, to say that I did it is not proper. If you were not like a candle, I could not have enlightened you. So I am very thankful to you, and I am so much enamored by the way you people are feeling about Sahaja Yoga, that collectively you have to work it out. Globally you have to work it out. You have to help each other and bring up the people. Most important thing is to create a mind universally which is towards the spirit. Then we'll solve all the problems, no problem. Now if I say I'm starting some sort of a project here for the poor, immediately all of them will send me money. Immediately they'll all work. They'll find out who can work it out, who can come and help mother, what work can we give them, how to work it out all over the world. I mean, it spreads so fast. I have to just say that. I never asked for money. I never said I need money. But immediately they will plan out the whole thing, bring the whole thing here and work it out. It can work in India, it can work anywhere. It's not just they are interested in India, but globally they are interested in the problems. It is not for making some sort of a show or some sort of a, we can say, a cult. It is something which is very innate, which is very subtle. And that works, that gives them joy. That gives them joy to do something for Sahaja. I am sometimes amazed how they feel for the whole world, how they care for the whole world, how they are willing to do for it. Of course, as I said, every country has some problems. Like we can say that North Indians are interested always in politics because Delhi is here. But it's reduced now, very much reduced now. There's not much politics going on. And they don't like to hear anything against anyone. That's a good thing. And in the south, we can say in the beyond Narmada river, whatever we have, Maharashtra and all that, they are very ritualistic people. Even if they put the thali, you must put salt here, you must put vegetable here, so that a blind man can also eat food properly. You must use only one hand, you must keep another hand tied up. They are very, very ritualistic. Because of these two things, you see, in Sahaja Yoga they do not grow. Whatever it is, we have to understand that these are still are behind us. For example, in North India, I would say, if anybody speaks anything ill about anybody, just put your... This principle of Gandhiji was correct. Never listen to any nonsensical gossip. Gossip is going on. People like to listen to gossip. Because of this media also, they were showing nothing but gossip before election. And the whole gossip goes into our mind. And that's how we work out. So for this part, I would request all the people from the North India to never to listen any criticism. Never to criticize anyone. What is the use? Just see logically, if you listen to somebody's criticism, what is the use? What do you gain out of it? Now, by repeating it to somebody else, what do you gain? What is the gain? Simple thing, always ask the question, what is the gain? And why to see something wrong with others? I know by that you can be cheated, somebody can deceive you, it's true. But doesn't matter. You don't get anything into your head. You don't get any filth and any poison in your head. I know there are people who create problem, talk from one to another, do this, do that. But that should not harm you in any way. Because you have the spirit, and the spirit cannot be harmed. It cannot be destroyed. He said that it cannot be destroyed by any weapon. It lives and lives forever. So the attention towards the Atma is lacking. Atma vimukta, let's call it. Our eyes have gone, our attention is gone to something away from the spirit, And that's why all the problems are there. Once you are one with your spirit, it works. It works for you because it is in connection with the God Almighty. It is in connection with the all-pervading power, which works out everything. I know this all-pervading power. It has showing so many miraculous photographs about me, and actually I didn't ask it, but it is doing. Because very active, it is very active. And if it sees anybody who is subtle and who is deep, it acts too. In your business, in your politics, in your family, and everywhere you'll find this light will shine, and you will respect the hearts of others, respect the love of others. You will respect the spirit that is shining in others. This is the reason why you have learned to respect each other, because your spirit is enlightened. I can see it so clearly. I am so very happy to see so many of you here for my birthday. I don't know what is the significance of a birthday is, but whatever it is one of the things that I can meet you, all of you here. So very happy. I am thankful to these people who are elites of our society. They are very great people, elected and sometimes given very high positions, and also there are some very well-known industrialists. All of them have to understand the value of spiritual life. It's very important for them not to avoid this point, but to be one with your spirit. Is your own property, is in your own, I should say, the complete glory that you have is to be the spirit. With all this, I don't know how to thank you all and how to thank all these people who spoke so nicely. Only thing I wish you all a great growth in your spiritual life, Atmonnati, into your spirituality, so that it covers all the corners of the world and create a beautiful world of tomorrow. May God bless you.